Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our little tarot corner. Allie from Toe Tarot here with a new, exciting, albeit not necessarily original, idea. So I have noticed that my little Sunday week ahead readings don't necessarily get as many views or comments, so it seems like maybe that's not our vibe. So while I do like those for myself, and after all, this channel is for me to have fun, I decided to go another avenue this week and try pick a card readings. So this week I've got 3 different piles, pile 1, 2, and 3, and each deck has tarot, oracle, an oracle card from the diaphanous oracle, each one of them has, and then a smaller oracle on top. So really, I guess 3 oracle and tarot. So it's a mix of tarot and oracle. Obviously I've got them organized. I also put crystals down here. So for this first pile, we have this little adorable turtle friend. Very cute. Love him. For pile 2 here, we have this handsome looking devil. Kind of went with the red and black theme, I thought. And then for pile 3, we have this little paw print. So I will go ahead and give you time to pause here. Go ahead and pick your pile and, feel out which one resonates for you, and we will get started. All right, so hello, my friends, for pile 1. So this is the pile for your week this week, and we've got our little turtle friend here. Kind of set them up here. Let's go ahead and see what we've got. So actually, let's start with the tarot. Well, I'll lay everything out kind of down here so we can kind of go one at a time. Okay, let's see where we start with tarot. And this is the Slow Tarot by Lacey Bryant. Yes, the Slow Tarot by Lacey Bryant. I adore this deck. It's on nice linen cardstock. This deck definitely feels good for right now, kind of the sticky, hot, sweltering summer kind of vibe. So, for your tarot, we've got the 8 of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and Strength. So, let's just kind of continue laying everything out. So this is the Woodland Warden's deck, Oracle deck. Maybe let me adjust this just a wee bit. Hold on. Okay. Bear with me, friends. As the first time doing this, it's gonna be imperfect. So, let's do these right here. Buddy, you're gonna have to go right there. Our Woodland Warden's Oracle can come up here, and for you guys, we've got the Rooster and Sunflower, communication. All right, and then Diaphanous Oracle, we've got Feel, and this is the lovely Laurel Grove South Cemetery Elucidation deck by Holly Audley. And we got the Shooting Star. Okay, so my friends, for pile 1, this is your reading this week. I'm gonna fidget, sorry. Okay, so for your tarot, we've got the 8 of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and Strength. And then we've got the communication from our Woodland Wardens. We've got Feel and the Shooting Star. Now, it seems to me like this group of people have actually been dealing with a lot of emotional baggage recently. And it seems like this is a week to kind of start fresh with that, start anew, and realize that we can go in a different direction and that it's okay. It feels like it's coming back into our own power, right? Because the Queen of Wands is my favorite card in the tarot and my significator card. I love that this particular Queen of Wands in this deck has what looks to me like a corgi or like a mixed little mutt friend, and then a chihuahua. I love my chihuahuas, and so I love that card. But yeah, so it seems like this is an omen of coming into our own this week and really walking away from all that emotional baggage that we've been carrying and realizing that we don't have to put up with any of that bullshit, right? Like we can decide exactly how this week will go. Which, you know, we don't necessarily to ignore our feelings. We should kind of embrace what we feel, right? Because it's very, very important, as always. But communicate this week. Maybe be gentler with yourself and acknowledge the fact that you are allowed to claim how you feel, and you are allowed to walk away from those feelings that no longer serve you. You are allowed to step away from those people who are making you feel as if you don't have a choice. Yeah, and then the shooting star, I'm going to read the message from this card because I'm not going to lie. I like her little write-ups on these. So for the shooting star, it says, this is a fleeting chance. Grab this moment while it exists. So yeah, you know, don't be afraid to grab this week by the horns. You are in control here. What you say goes. What you say doesn't go, doesn't go. And I definitely feel like this is going to be your week, but it's going to be very important, again, that you are able to communicate how you're feeling while acknowledging that you don't have to carry everybody's feelings, and that you are your own person. You are able to choose what it is you want this week. So I love that for you guys. That is all for pile 1. See you for the next pile number 2. All right, hello, pile 2. So if you chose this pile, the kind of red and black pile, we will be diving into some very fun decks for y'all. So to start out with, our tarot is the Tattoo Tarot Ink and Intuition. Not going to lie and say that I remember who the creator is, and I'm sorry. I don't want to keep getting distracted and looking at boxes. I'm just going to be that horrible person. Sorry. For one oracle, we've got my messages from the liminal space, aka combined postcards from the liminal space and visions in the liminal space oracles. Then we have our diaphanous oracle card, and 2 cards actually from my new obsidian oracle, which is beautiful. It's got, you can't tell because there's only 2 cards, but they've got shiny black edges as well. They're delicious. So let's go ahead. Oh, and also our crystal, this little black and red skull friend. All right, so let's go ahead and get started laying out here. So for tarot, we got Justice, the Chariot, and you guys had a lot of tarot come up for you. The 2 of Coins and the Empress. Okay. Then for our messages from the liminal space, we have It's Not About You and Know Thyself. That's actually kind of funny. For the diaphanous oracle, we have Unexpected. And for the obsidian oracle, we have the Crane and Stars. And this one wants to give you more messages too. You've got Alstroemeria and Peridot. That's my birthstone, and I'm still not sure how you pronounce that, but okay, let's dive into this. So for you guys, I'm definitely seeing that there has been some potential burnout where you are not caring for yourself. So this week, it looks like, you know, you've got the message, first of all, with your tarot, that we've got to bring about balance this week. It is wonderful that you've got a go-getter attitude and a I want to do everything and I want to move forward kind of go-getter nature about you. But this week, the Justice and 2 of Coins is really calling you to kind of temper that and balance yourself out a little bit. Don't forget the basic self-care, right? That's something that has come up in our collective readings before. And then for our liminal messages down here, we've got it's not about you and know thyself. So I'm not even going to look at the book for these, honestly, because what I'm feeling like with these, it kind of adds more into the justice card, where maybe you are taking on too much that is not yours, and you're trying to run with it. You're trying to do too much, essentially. So it's not about you. It's not all about you. It doesn't, in the words of a tarot reader that I kind of watch, Madam Adam, all you're responsible for is your leg of the table, right? If other people aren't lifting up their legs, then the food slides off the table and into their lap. They get the mess. You can only hold up your corner, your leg of the table. So it's not all about you. Not everybody is expecting you to get all these things done on your own, contrary to what you may be feeling or what you may be believing. And then know thyself. Like, truly, have you taken time out to take care of yourself? Have you devoted time to yourself to give yourself what you need? Or have you been so devoted to your causes up here and getting everything done for everybody else and carrying too much when you don't even have to, because nobody is expecting it? Nobody is requiring it of you. You are. You're putting yourself in your own predicament. This week, you kind of need to embrace the unexpected. There may be something coming up for you that kind of forces you on your butt and forces you to slow down. There may be some big changes that you don't see coming that will kind of force you out of this position of, I have to do it all. I have to achieve everything. I have to be the one leading. And it can kind of slow you down. So it's kind of like, slow yourself down or the universe will slow you down. You know what I'm saying? And then for your Obsidian Oracle cards, we've got the Crane and Stars and Alstroemeria and Peridot. So let's go ahead and look at the Crane and Stars first. This is a new deck, so I do not know anything about it, so I'm going to read its message for you. All right, so we have the Crane and Stars. Key points are shine your light, dance, and live life. Many cranes mate for life, so they choose an elaborate, beautiful dance, giving it their all to impress their partner forever. There is no shyness, no fear. They cannot risk losing their chance by holding back. Stars symbolize light in the darkness, bringing inspiration, hope, and creative brilliance. Clouds sometimes hide them away, but nothing can stop them from shining. Make the most of your skills, your body, your mind, and your life. This is not a time to hide away, letting modesty, real or false, throw a cloak over your achievements. Don't be afraid to have pride in your abilities. Share your accomplishments, show them, and shine like the stars in the sky above. Celebrate yourself. So, yeah, okay. And then let's read Alstroemeria and Peridot. All right, key points are manifestation, prosperity, and dedication. Alstroemeria symbolizes devotion and friendship, but also wealth and fortune in all walks of life. Like everything worthwhile, it takes work. Only with the correct care will this long-lasting lily shine. Peridot is a protection stone that increases confidence, prosperity, and happiness while helping you release the past. Now is a time of opportunity for you to succeed, not just financially, but in every area of your life. For all your desires to fall into place, family, love, everything coming into balance, while removing any feelings that you may have of guilt and inadequacy. You don't have to have guilt. You don't have to do everything here. The only person demanding that of yourself is you. It's not all about you. Let it go. But manifestation takes magic, motivation, and movement. Without these, it's impossible to get what you want. So acknowledge this, embrace it, and move forward to your ultimate happiness with confidence and drive. So, yeah, I mean, have goals, have things that you want to do, have that desire and that driving attitude, but don't have to carry everything. It's all about balance. You have to work on yourself as well this week. So don't worry about everybody else and what they're doing. Worry about what you are holding up this week. I hope this resonated for you, and I will see you for pile 3. Okie doke. Hello there, my friends, for pile 3. So if you picked this pile, you picked a fun and crazy pile, and I love it. We've got our shiny little paw print here. And for our decks, this is actually another new oracle of mine this week. And it is the Rockstar Oracle by Sarah Stacy. I have a little guidebook here. I'm going to be using that to help me with it. Then for the tarot deck we have the Little Odd Tarot deck, one of my favorites. Then we have our elucidation. No, this is not elucidation deck. This is our Diaphanous Oracle card. And then we do have our Bonaventure Cemetery Divination deck. So let's get into it. Let's actually start by laying out the tarot here. So we have the Empress, Four of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to say that you've got 2 major arcana this week. So we're going through some significant things right now, it would seem. And it may be surrounding holding on tightly to things. Yeah. And kind of what I'm seeing right off the bat is it for your good or because you're being told to? Why are you holding on to this so tightly? Is it really necessary for you to? Is it benefiting you or are you just doing it to do it? Okay. From our Rockstar Oracle, we have Respect by Miss Aretha Franklin. So this deck is really cool. It's a collage style deck, obviously, and it connects a famous rock and roll artist with a keyword and then corresponding collage, obviously. So that's really cool. Love that. And then for our Diaphanous Oracle, we have Ephemeral. And for our Bonaventure Cemetery, you actually got 2 cards. You got the Wildflower and the Grave. So yeah, I'm kind of definitely still seeing for you guys that this week it's all about, I'm actually seeing that it's kind of about knowing what you have. You don't necessarily, you're not needing to be accountable to anybody but yourself. Like, you know what you have. You can kind of put yourself in a position where you can, in a healthy way, not like a bully, but you can kind of demand some respect this week. Where is that lacking? Are you just not really paying attention or giving yourself credit for what you have? It's, kind of similar to pile 1. It's you're being called to kind of step into your own power this week. And then Ephemeral. You are ephemeral. You are all powerful. You have everything within you. And you need to accept the gifts that you have and the things that you bring to the table this week. Your natural leadership, your natural caring nature, your kind of nurturing nature to take care of other people. This week, it's kind of time for you to be like, okay, no, now you need to listen to me this week. Like, I know what I've got. Now you need to know what you've got. Listen to my messages this week. And then for the Wildflower and the Grave, I'm actually going to look up their messages. So the Wildflower, you only need to make small changes to watch yourself bloom. Okay. And then the Grave. So the Grave, it's time to find better people. How about that? You only need to make those small changes to see drastic results, and you just got to find the right people. So, I mean, it's not about being a bully and my way is the only way, but there is a certain element of growing into yourself this week and saying, no, I have a message. I have a reason. I have an idea. I have knowledge. I have the answers. I have I have what it takes to handle things this week. So it's kind of about stepping into your own. I'm also going to read the little message for the Respect card here, just so that we get a little bit more information from the artist. So Respect, Aretha Franklin. This is one card that speaks for itself. Aretha Franklin is an icon not just of soul music, but of Black and women's rights as well. When she talks about respect, she's speaking about the respect one person should show another in a relationship, but she is also speaking of a universal respect that Black Americans have been demanding for hundreds of years. When this card appears in a spread, we're reminded to think about our common humanity. We are asked to consider that respect is a default position that can be tarnished through treachery or bigotry, not something that must be earned via good behavior. And we are reminded to have respect for ourselves and others by establishing healthy boundaries based on a foundation of mutual respect. We do not always have to like each other, but it is important to respect our common humanity. So, it kind of all intermingles this week. Our interactions with others. Perhaps we do need to take on a more gentle, nurturing approach rather than here it is. That actually, to me, when reading the definition of that respect, I'm kind of now coming back for a dual message. The first one, obviously, like I said, but then also like, what kind of respect are you commanding? Are you commanding, listen to me because I'm right? Or are you gently kind of commanding respect through your actions, through your ability? Are you surrounding yourself with the right people to respect you and that you respect? Are you having those types of exchanges, or are you kind of struggling to make that connection? So this week it seems, take from this what you will. Hopefully this can apply to you some this week, but I explore you to kind of, or I implore you to explore this concept this week of respect. What does that look like for you? Are you surrounding yourself with the right people? Do you need to make some small changes? If you do, you're not far off. It's just about recognizing what you have, recognizing the people and the situations that you surround yourself in, knowing who you are and what you stand for, and commanding and giving respect. So I hope, again, this resonated for you, and thanks for watching. Okay, everybody, so that is it. That is our pick a card for this week. I hope you all enjoyed it. I had fun making it. I do ask you to bear with me as I kind of figure out this system, but I hope that you were able to gain something from it. I hope you all have a wonderful week. Leave some comments down below. Any feedback is helpful. Be nice, please. As I said, this is my first time doing this kind of reading, so I know I'm not the best at it. It'll be just like anything else, kind of working out the kinks. But yeah, have a great week, everybody. Till next time. Bye.